Do you like werewolves?
Built this company, trained the best. Now I'm their most dangerous test. Lock me down when the moon is full. The hunger makes me unstoppable. Julie keeps the team together while I become the beast forever.
MHI's greatest hunter falls when the lunar cycle comes.
Becoming the wolf.
No longer got the boss they used to know.
Becoming the wolf.
Fighting the beast that grows below. 3 days a month, I'm not their leader. I'm the creature, the soul leader.
Becoming the wolf.
Hellhot breaches, darkest fate.
Greetings, all you dirtbags and problematic page turners. A big thank you to Springfield Syndrome for letting me use their MHI tribute song to Earl Harbinger, Becoming the Wolf, which you heard there in the intro. Go check them out. Now, you may not know this about me, but my favorite monster is the werewolf. Not that kind. Yeah, that's better. Today's book was a real treat for a fan of the lupinic arts such as myself. It's like 30 Days of Night, but instead of vampires, it's souped up werewolves and eldritch magic.
Oh, I like that.
I'm talking about the third book in the Monster Hunter International series, Monster Hunter Alpha, written by Larry Correia and published by Baen Books. Before we go too far, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell so you don't miss a single video, and check the description for the Amazon affiliate link and pick up your copy of Monster Hunter Alpha and help support the channel today. Now grab some firepower, load up the silver bullets, and sic transit gloria mundi. Monster Hunter Alpha is a dark, monster-filled urban fantasy story filled to the brim with werewolves, old ones abominations, undead lycanthropes, magic, and a metric buttload of blood and butchery. The laws of werewolf society are revealed and the balance is threatened. As the king of the werewolves, it's Earl Harbinger's way or get your throat ripped out. But an old colleague from his indentured service to the military days meets up with him to tell him his greatest rival has resurfaced after decades of being underground. If Harbinger is dethroned as the alpha of the werewolves, humanity will be in much greater danger than it already is. Earl goes to end the feud once and for all, but when he arrives in the remote Michigan town of Copper Lake, he quickly finds that he's in for more than just a wolf-on-wolf fight for the #1 spot. His understanding of his curse is turned upside down as he comes face to face with the history of his kind and the potential nightmare future that will come to pass if he fails. So we're 3 books into the series now. How does Alpha stack up? Honestly, it's great. It's probably one of my favorites so far. It's either my favorite or comes in right behind Vendetta, but I think it might be my favorite. Now, one of my favorite things about a Larry Correia novel is how he puts his characters through the friggin' ringer, dude. His characters face more adversity than a feminist trying to explain what a woman is to Matt Walsh.
This is actually a genuine mistake. I am sorry I even came up there.
You want to tell us what a woman is?
Whether through incredibly dangerous or powerful foes, or introducing curveballs into the equation that the character didn't account for, there's plenty of times in Alpha where Earl is fighting from his back and taking mad, all or nothing chances or adapting to a new situation in order to succeed. It's like, I know it has to work out because there are a ton of books in the series, but then I'm like, how the hell is Earl gonna get out of this? It's just fun, badass storytelling. And there is several reasons for why it is so awesome. But one of the biggest ones is Monster Hunter books are known for their action and their thorough detail of the weapons used therein. Alpha delivers on this quality in a spectacular display of firepower, claws, fangs, aberrant stomach acid, and heavy machinery. I can honestly say I don't think I've come across a more full-scale scene of carnage and gore than what Earl pulls off using a snowplow against a horde of magically augmented undead werewolves in various states of transformation. Then there's the Alpha v Alpha fights, which are brutal AF, my guys. They're just complete and utter savage bloodfests. It's a Michael Vick wet dream, where Alpha delivers the expected gruesome awesomeness that is MHI. It does change things up with the POV. With the first 2 books of the MHI series, we follow the first person view of Owen Pitt, but Alpha switches that to a multiple character POV. The only first person we get comes from Earl's diary, detailing his past, including failures, tests, and lessons learned that he wishes to pass on when he's gone. But his POV in the main plot, as well as the other characters, are third person. It's a nice change of pace to the series, keeping things freshy fresh while maintaining the MHI flavor the fans love. Something else that is a fan favorite is how Larry Correia has all these creative twists on monster lore, like trailer park elves, heavy metal orcs, and gangster gnome. This being a book about Earl, and spoilers, Earl is a werewolf, I'm sure it comes as no surprise that we learn quite a bit about the King of Beasts in this one. While lacking the humorous twist that some of the other creature lore has, it's still stinking awesome. From how the first werewolves were created, how their hierarchy works, how their metabolism and different powers and weaknesses work, what it's like having a vicious beast inside you that's trying desperately to get out and pursue all its insatiable lusts, and how one might ascend beyond the limits that even the greatest alpha could not hope to achieve on their own. It's one of the coolest werewolf lores I've come across. And that's not the only lore we get more of, guys. Through Harbinger's diary entries, we get a glimpse into his past, from his early days as a new pup werewolf, to his journey seeking revenge against the one who turned him, to learning how to control the curse, to his days drafted in Special Task Force Unicorn during Vietnam, where he encounters the Russian werewolf Nikolai Petrov, and to his final battle against an alpha. Being over 100 years old and having lost some of these memories to a demon in Monster Hunter Vendetta gives these diary scenes and Earl's desire to catalog his many trials for posterity's sake a great depth of character to the no-nonsense werewolf boss of Monster Hunter International. Harbinger isn't just a hardened killer of creepy crawlies. He's a moral man capable of doing horrible things, if they need doing. He's a fearless king of beasts and a southern gentleman who can still blush around a pretty lady. He's incredibly disciplined and resourceful, but he also struggles with guilt and the desire to offset the bad he's done by using his curse to do as much good as possible before he finally meets his maker. Above all, he's a good and selfless man and one of my favorite characters, no matter the genre. Any fan of monsters, guns, action, hot werewolf chicks, and anti-government sentiment will love this book. Grab it via the link in the description and let me know in the comments what you thought of the review or the book if you've read it. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay problematic.